Hello, I am going to play a new old roguelike, free roguelike game. This game is Omega. Um, Omega came out in 1987. It is a free roguelike. It is not open source. It is copywritten by the author, and he allows for pretty generous terms, but something about there are limitations on distributing altered versions, or you probably can't go make international banking software with it and then make money off that. I mean, who knows? There's a license text you can read about it. It was a little over my head. I am not a lawyer, so I'm not going to mess with that stuff. This was Omega came out in '87. This is the version 0.90.4. I think this source code came out in 2010, this version. I'm not sure what changed, if it was just some sort of maintenance stuff to keep up with the times. The official distribution page, as it calls itself, is www.alcyone or alc1, I don't know, alcyone.com/max/projects/omega. That's where I downloaded the source code. And then I compiled it in Cygwin for Windows 11. Cygwin is free. You can get that at cygwin.org. It's a Linux-like environment. So one thing, there's a bunch of settings you actually have to set in various files before you run the compiler. There's a file called makefile. You have to set lines 3 and 4. You have to set these variables to um, your where your directories are for the game. You'd think it would be just able to assume where the libraries are under your, but anyway. There's a definitions.h where you have to change settings depending on what your system is. If you have certain functions, like a whatever random function it looks for, um, you have to again set your libraries for some reason. It can't just read it from there. I don't know why. I changed something. You don't have to change this, but it uses the same dark blue color that you see in Hangband, for instance, which is really hard to see on black. I think it's probably the default 8 or 16 color terminal blue or something, because it's like the exact same. It's possible to see. So I changed water and river were in blue. So I changed those to light_blue. So hopefully those will not be killing my eyes. If there's a blue monster, though, that will be too bad for me. But I searched the source code for blue, and I didn't find any other blues. Some kind of blue joke in there. Anyway, more things to change in defs.h are things I had to change. Blah blah. So you just have to look through. There's basically a lot of questions. It tells you in defs.h what you may need to set. I think I got this wrong. Setting up a wizard product is the user tag of the current maintainer on Alcyone, or I'm not sure if he calls himself a maintainer, but I don't know what else to call him. Then there's an actual bug, or what appears to be a bug, in the source file genclr.c, and this has to do with color. That's what CLR stands for, I think. The game uses a really funky way of putting together a list of colors, because the colors are system specific. For instance, it is set up to generate colors for Amiga systems, maybe for Apple or something, I forget, but the colors that it's going to put together are going to vary by system, and so it goes through these routines to put together system appropriate colors, and then it actually generates more code files out of that. When you're running the compiler executes this thing, and this file generates I think they're called CLR maybe gen.c and CLR gen.h. I think they just kind of reverse the two parts of this name. And so it generates more source files that are then compiled through the ongoing compile process. The problem is when you're printing out, maybe I can just show you. Well, the source code is distributable. I don't know what the terms are. I'm not going to load it up. I don't want to get sued. I don't think I would. But basically, there's 3 lines in that are telling it to print out lines. So it has to use an escape character to put in a new line character, which is /n, and that's a new line command. But then it seems like it has to put in an escape character. These are C files. It has to put an escape character for the end of the actual, for the line break that is in the actual file. But there are 3 lines in the stuff that it's printing for this C file that it has to print out that do not have this little tag here of the \n\, and that causes, or seems to cause, a series of, because I think in C it seems to read inside a print command's quotation marks. If there's a naked line break without an escape, it will read that as like the termination of the quotation for the print command. So then it starts seeing all these other escaped characters that it doesn't think are in a print command, and it freaks out and it starts telling you there's all these incorrect characters everywhere in the compiler. Now, I'm guessing that perhaps that didn't happen in compilers back in even 2010 when this source code was put out, but it sure is now, at least in Cygwin's GCC compiler. I think that's what it's using. So I had to go put in the /n/. There's 2 blank lines. That's line 287, 289 in gencolor.c, and then 293 is a call to what is it, quitting or something? I forget. But you have to I had to put a /n thingy at the end of that as well, and then it compiled fine. So hooray! And then you can just run the darn thing. Now, if you do have a save game, you have to remember the name of the save. I don't think it will do any kind of default load. And this game has an attitude. So, for instance, if you type the wrong name of a save, why can't I type? What are you doing, Cygwin? I can't type. God, come on. This is something that Omega does to me, I think. So maybe there's something wrong with my compile, or maybe it's just a little glitchy in Cygwin. It doesn't seem to always give me back to a space where the terminal is refreshing correctly. Okay, so you dot omega, and then you type the name of your save file if you have one. So if I type a bogus save file, watch what happens. Oh, wait, maybe I did that wrong. This is interesting. This is a splash screen. Welcome to Omega. It's copyrighted. Why does it say -PA2? Did I screw something up there? No, I think that's a shortcut, because none of the document files that came with it said 0.90.4. I don't think they said 0.90. And they don't say 2010, that's for sure. So it must have been a maintainer who put out some update for the 0.94, and maybe for others in between. But the original author is Lawrence R. Brothers. He's still got the copyright, apparently. It's not Brothers. I mean, multiple people. It's just this one person, Lawrence R. Brothers. That William Tanksley is not the current person who runs the Alcyone site, so I think that information there may be out of date. I'm pretty sure I tried visiting that website and it did not come up. So anyway, this is nice. It tells you who the gods are, who the overlords of the city are that you start in. That's interesting. Notice at the top there, it gives the previous high score, a whopping 10. By immersion in raw chaos. So I took like 2 steps to the left of the city in the landscape towards these pluses that I didn't know what they were. It turned out it was just a sea of raw chaos. And I leveled up to several levels, like 4 levels all of a sudden, by just stepping into the sea of chaos. I guess that's how I became a peregrinator, maybe. And then I died. So that was fun. So yeah, my save didn't work. Yeah, there you go. Try again with the right save file, loser. Intentionally misspelled, I suppose, or maybe L-user is a clever pun. I don't know. Too clever for me if it is. So yeah, this game has an attitude. I don't really want to load that save anyway, because A, I hadn't done anything. I was just still at the starting area. And B, I want to do character creation. So, yeah, let's do that. Character creation is kind of a hoot too, as you'll see. So the Omega arc is the save of the question of the answers I've given to the character creation questions previously. I don't want to use that because I want to go through those questions. So this is a very unusual character creation. You can run a character, in which case you will just do kind of a standard character creation of random rolls for stats. But the really different thing is play yourself. So I'm gonna hit P. Now trying it, so you get a questionnaire, and you're supposed to answer these quote unquote honestly. I'm gonna be honest here. How many pounds can I bench press? I actually have no idea. I haven't bench pressed anything in ages. I think back when I was stupid enough to try a bench press, maybe I did like 120, but that sounds like, I'm just gonna say 100. I have no idea. Taking an official IQ test. I took something as a child to get into a privileged program in grade school, in a public grade school, and that program was later shut down because it faced accusations of, being unfair to poor and minority families, which essentially it was. I ended up in a class of mostly white students in a almost entirely black public school. So that was, there were problems there. But I don't think I've taken, I don't know if that was a real IQ test. So I'm going to say no. Did I take undergraduate entrance exams? Yes. I'm going to say 98. I don't remember. I did okay. Took graduate entrance exams? No. I got my BA in art and design, and I was happy with that. Can I dance? No, I have tried before, and it's been very embarrassing. I don't really mind making a fool of myself, but I can't count that as dancing. Do I have training in a martial art or gymnastics? I did take Aikido in high school, in fact. Dan rank? I certainly do not. Do you play some field sport? I used to play soccer, but no, not now. Do you cave mountaineer, etc.? Certainly not. Do I skate or ski? No. Are you crazy? Am I physically handicapped? No, thank goodness. Am I accident prone? Not really. Can I use a bicycle? Well, I haven't in years, but probably could figure it out in a few minutes, get the old mojo back. Do I play video games? What do you think we're doing here, buddy? Do I get high scores? I mean, eventually. On some of them. It's just by sheer stubbornness. Archer, fencer, or marksman? No, I mean, I did do, I went to camps as a kid where you got to shoot like 22 rifles, and I did okay in those, but I can't count that. No. Have I ever picked a lock? No. I've probably tried to. No, I haven't. What's my typing speed? I have no idea. What's a good typing speed? I'm just going to say 100 again. That's probably way more than I can type, or whatever. Hold your arm, or tense your fist. Hand shaking? No. Ambidextrous? Not really, no. No, I certainly could not cut a deck of cards with one hand. Can you tie your shoes blindfolded? I mean, if I didn't have a time limit, yeah. Do I ever get colds? I've not gotten a cold in 3 years. The last cold I got was the flying back from winter and New Year's break with my family in Seattle. The Christmas and New Year's before the one where COVID came or something. So that was the last cold I had, and that was the first cold I had in like 5 years. I was pretty mad about it. So I'm going to say no. Had any serious accident or illness this year? No, thank goodness. Have a chronic disease? Not that I've been diagnosed with. Underweight or overweight? Not as far as I know. I think I'm about average these days. High blood pressure. I have not been checked. I'm just gonna assume I'm perfect. Smoke. I do not smoke. I do not take aerobics classes. How many miles can I run? I have not run in years. The last time I tried to run, I was running on treadmills in the gym. And I was doing this, I developed this weird, like running on my toes thing that I got paranoid about like heel striking or something. So I would just run on my toes, but that puts incredible strain on the muscles in your feet. And I ended up like, or maybe in your calves as well. I ended up like almost crippling myself doing that. And I've not really run since then. So how many miles can I run? I have no idea. I'm going to say 1, and then I would probably be just about dead. Do I walk like 2 or 3 miles a day? But didn't ask me that. Do animals react oddly to your presence? No, not as far as I know. How should I know? I mean, I don't ask other people about their animals reacting. I don't know. Can I see auras? Not unless I'm, about to conk out. Ever had an out-of-body experience? I don't think so, man. Did you ever cast a spell? Not yet. Do I have ESP? Not that I know of. Do I have PK? I guess that means psychokinetics? Kinesis? Anyway, no. Do I believe in ghosts? Certainly not. Am I Irish? No, I think I'm part Scottish. I don't think it's Irish. Or maybe it is it's probably Irish, and I'm going to say no. Am I sexually interested in males or females? Well, that's a pretty intimate way of putting it, but females, you got me. Okay, so then there's this thing. This is like the story. The project demo is due tomorrow, or that is today at 0900. It's now 0300. Printouts, pizza boxes, Szechuan chicken trays litter your desk. So you're a programmer, and the bitmap screen seems to warp in and out of focus. Bitmap screen. The compiler seems to be taking forever. Now, this game on a modern system compiles real fast. It's nice. You do a routine check on your file system. You type df. File system shows the users directory and a secure/omega directory of infinite size, apparently, and 0% capacity. How odd. The secure file system definitely shouldn't be mounted. It must be space used by the Omega team, a very hush-hush project you know nothing about. Well, no wonder the compiler is wedged. You don't seem to have any disk space left. I didn't actually read this before when I was messing around starting the program. Unfortunately, there is no night operator, and you don't know the SU password. SU, secure something, secure user. Cursing, you figure you can at least find out what the damn Omega group is doing. You type cd/secure/omega, then list ls, and it gives you a list of directories, source, bin, doc, temp, lib, and then a readme. You say more readme. If you are reading this file, you should not be reading this file. Call your project cadre leader at once. Is that cadre or cadre? Or cadre? I don't know. And you say to yourself, not bloody likely. You type ls doc to change to list the documents directory. Not big on documentation, huh? So I guess there was nothing there. ls source, list the source directory. Omega.mpc. Wow, that must be Mondo Parallel C for the new optical machine. Okay, now we're in science fiction land. ls bin. Omega. Well, hell, what can happen if it does? It's not my fault. The damn file system is mounted. It's not my fault the damn file system is mounted. So you type Omega to execute this Omega thing. This Omega binary. This was definitely a mistake, for which I have run the Omega binary that I compiled. This was definitely a mistake. For long moments, nothing seems to happen. Then there was a flare of bluish light from the workstation screen, like a brightness of 256 on a scale of 0.7. You wake up with a serious headache outside of the massive gates of a walled city. You notice a pouch at your side that seems to be filled with gold. You seem to hear a faint voice fading off into the distance. Interrupt Sigzap at 0x0. And it trails off. Now, this is the old Connecticut Yankee and King Arthur's Court type of thing. You know, you you're a man of the present or woman, and you something bizarre happens, or Tron, and you get zapped into the fantasy world, the story, whatever it is. Do I want to save this setup? Sure. So here's the options. It runs you through these automatically. You can change these once you're in game as well. The navigation is a little awkward. You have to use the pointy brackets. You have to actually hit the shift, or it gives you that response is meaningless. So I'm holding shift, hitting the pointy brackets. And then you have to hit true or false if you want to change it. So I don't know what bellicose would do. Not even sure what jump move would do. Run, stop, I don't know. True, okay. Pick up, false. Maybe that's like an auto pickup. Confirm is true. Top inventory, false. I have no idea. Pack add, false. No idea. Compress is true. It compresses save files, so maybe I know what that one does. Color, I know what this one does, and I'll show you that one later. Verbosity. This game is very verbose, as you may have noticed. It is set on verbose, so that makes sense. I'm going to keep it there because it really has this very different than, say, Angband or most of the bands, which are quite terse. Options search num. Maybe that's the default number of rounds it's been searching when you tell it to search. All right, well, I'm going to hit escape. I think those are all where I guess I want them. And here we are in Rampart. Now, you notice the story said you started outside, but here we're just inside the gates. There are guards north and south of us in their little nooks. Well, it says you pass through the massive gates of Rampart, so you don't get to see outside, but you could step to the east here, and you would be outside. Now, I answered the character generator question, so those stats at the bottom of the screen, and you notice how the game takes advantage of the screen size. It's not limited like, say, Omega is. If you watched my previous roguelike episode where I was playing Omega only took up about two-thirds of the vertical height here. Both Omega and Eumoria, which is the one I was playing yesterday, came out in 1987. Omega has color. It takes advantage of a larger screen size. It's got a lot more sass. And I'm not sure if those were things that were added in later years. See, I actually played Omega. Omega is the only roguelike that I remember playing as a kid. And it must have been in like 88 or something. It was at the local science center in Seattle, the Pacific Science Center, where my parents would drop my brother and I off when they needed free daycare, basically. And we would just go, running excitedly into the science center and exploring all the exhibits. And once we had done that, there were a few things that I liked to go do regularly because, for instance, they had a computer lab that you could just go sit at a computer and mess around with whatever was on it. Now, I don't know what kind of computers they were. They were monochrome displays, and I don't really remember all that they had on them. I think maybe they had one of the Apshy games on them, the real-time dungeon crawlers on them, or something like one of those anyway. But they also, at one point, had Omega, and I didn't know what it was, but I kept coming back to it, and I guess I would probably play it for like however long I could at a time, which was probably like half an hour, and then I don't think I knew how to save a game. I'm not even sure it would have let me. So every time I came back, I was just always restarting the beginning here. And I don't remember that I ever got anywhere outside the city. All I remember is bumbling around the town and like maybe breaking into a few houses and having the guards come after me, and there's some guilds, I think, and there's an arena, I think. But this was, back in 1988, and I was born in 74, so I think it was in 88. It was somewhere around, it must have been somewhere around there. So I was, probably 14 ish. Anyway, So I that's basically why I wanted to try it out, because this is the one roguelike I actually played as a kid. Now, Omega does not have a great reputation these days. If you look on, what's the site that has little information on all of roguelikes? Rogue Basin, I think, roguebasin.com, .org, something maybe. Anyway, whatever it is, it talks about the game not being liked because I think it said something about it being buggy, but also that there's something to do with inventory handling. Like there's some additional step where things are maintained in your hand or something. There's some handoff you have to do when picking up an item or taking something out of your pack or something that's like apparently obnoxious and unnecessary as far as people were concerned. But it was the first roguelike with a according to Rogue Basin, or I think it's Rogue Basin, it was the first roguelike with a wilderness, and we will see that now. Do I really want to return to the countryside? Yes. I moved to the east. So here's the countryside now. Unlike, say, the Angband variants, or like Hangband, for instance, that has a wilderness, this wilderness has what seems to be a fog of war. So you can only see this tiny area around where you are outside the city. That's this. Well, no. See, I thought the city was the plus there, so I tried moving west onto that plus, thinking I was going back to the city, but that's not the city. That is the Sea of Chaos. Can I examine? How do I then target it? VI and so it defaults to the VI and numeric keys. That's handy. Hit the period button one time. Oh. That terrain is the Sea of Chaos. What's this period? A paved highway. What's this? A field? Seemingly endless plains. And I am standing on the city of Rampart. So I move one square to the east. We can see Rampart is represented by an O. How much time did that take? That takes 2 hours to move one square. Here's probably some mountains. Now, when the second time I went outside, maybe I was under a different save name. I went west from here, and it turned out to be kind of a shore along the sea, I guess. Although at that point, I don't think it. No, I guess that was before I'd stepped into the Sea of Chaos. So I didn't know what this. I thought it was a wall or something. So I moved west. A snowstorm came out of nowhere. I was blinded by the snow. I was already hungry, and then I was lost in the snowstorm, and my character was just moving in random directions. And I also escaped before the snow hit, I escaped an attack by a pack of animals, which was like 2 hornets and a wolf and something else. I just ran away, which to my surprise worked. But then the blizzard came out of nowhere. I was wandering, lost and confused in the blizzard, just random directions. It made me move random directions. I couldn't get back to the city, and I starved to death. So that was 2 quick deaths in the wilderness in Omega. That's my experience. But as of now, I am content, vigorous, healthy, and afoot. I don't know if I'm carrying any. I don't know anything about my inventory or anything. Okay, so the stats that I generated by answering the questions, quote unquote, honestly about myself. Oh, there it says I have hit 1, damage 3, whatever hit 1 is. I strength 9 out of 9. I mean, I guess that means I haven't had my strength drained, but 9 is probably, I mean, these are probably like, like 18 max, like old Dungeons and Dragons. So I have strength 9. I'm not very strong because I didn't say I could bench press much, I guess. I have a good constitution. Now, what did I answer that was about constitution? I can't remember right now. Well, I did say I never get sick. Dexterity 11, maybe that was like typing speed. Agility, which is I probably got that wrong then. I don't feel that dexterous. Agility 10 out of 10. Now, what's the difference between agility and dexterity? I don't know. Intelligence 17. 98% placement in the college entrance exam probably got me that. I don't know if it was 98. It was 90 something. Power 3 out of 3. That seems, not very good. So that was answering honestly. Now, I get options? Is it equal sign? No. So I hit question mark. Here you do get help topics and things. I have not read any of these bugs. And then you have to hit a second thing like D for display or C for copy help file to file in WD, whatever that means. I'm going to hit display. D, it's not a bug. Omega is a large program, not particularly well written. So it's saying that it's a buggy. It is likely that your version, whatever it is, has some bugs. The author no longer strives to correct bugs and remedy misfeatures, so you probably shouldn't send mail to brothers@paul.rutgers.edu. However, you send such mail to omega. So Alcyone is the current domain where, yeah, Eric Max Francis. I actually did send him an email about that /n/ compiler problem. And I am not holding my breath that he will remedy it. I have not heard back. I'm not sure if that was the email, the address I used. I think the address on the actual distribution page, there's an email address at the bottom, and I think it was actually in the Alcyone domain. So maybe this was written before, like when the author knew him, and he was the maintainer, but before he had his own domain. But yeah, I emailed him about the compiler problem with /n/, but I did not hear back. Then the site itself was actually down. I tweeted about the game on Twitter, and one person who follows me said he was curious and went to check the page, but it was down. And when I checked it, it was down too, but then it came back like hours later. And it had not been just the site; it had been his internet provider had been down, and his internet provider was area.com, AREA.com. The whole ISP was down, and when I did a who is on the ISP, that area.com domain is registered through a Chinese company, which seems a little odd. But anyway, then it came back, so I guess it's all fine. The color. So how do I get options? So option setting is K. Display help file D. O. So options may be set with the O command. Oh, so here it tells you bellicose. Attack friendly monsters without confirmation. Okay, I wouldn't want to do that. Jump move. Don't display things until the end of a run. Okay. Run stop. Stop a run when something like a door is passed. Pick up. Okay, I thought that's what that was. Confirmation before you do dangerous things, right? Top inv. Display inventory to message line, not to full screen. Is false. So yeah, display to full screen. That sounds good. Oh, it shows me what my settings are. That's nice. Pack add new items to pack instead of going into inventory mode. Maybe I want pack add to true. I'll have to see how annoying that is. Compressed terms of save games are compressed recommended. They are compressed. That seems to work fine. I guess that was a big deal at the time, big feature. Color on IBM's this toggles whether to display in color. Oh, there's a bug. In color. Verbosity, level detail. Oh, that's just in combat? Oh. Search nom. The number of turns spent searching when you hit the ESCI. Okay, I got that right. Those are just the default values, but I don't think I changed any of those. Oh, these options will be covered from. Okay. So Shift O. Gonna change. I have to caret down here, and then hit Shift F, and then escape. And so it doesn't refresh immediately. I think you can like Shift R. No. Ah, jeez. Oh boy. R? No. Okay, let's look at countryside command list. M. Display. Redraw screen. Command R. So Control R. I hit Control Z. Dang it. I don't know how to restore. I did this once before accidentally to Angman. I'm going to have to look on my phone. it's a feature of Cygwin where you can basically task switch out of a tab, program. But I don't remember the command to switch back, and I don't think Control Z gets me back now. Suspend using Control Z. Okay, Control C. No, I think that might have quit. Shoot. Sleep running process. Come on, tell me what you restore. About Cygwin. I can't spell. This is pitiful. Sorry. Key. And it's bedtime. Echo, stop! Ah, this is going to heck. Key commands. I really have to remember how to do this. Come on. Okay. No. Where's the control keys? Ah. Control A, Control B, Control C. I think I might have closed it with Control C. Recalls the prior command. Go back to the next more recent command. No. So Control Z suspends the current task. To execute in background, one can enter BG. To bring it back from background or suspension, FG. Foreground. Hey, it worked. FG just did it. Well, great. So what I really wanted was Control R to refresh the screen. That does not actually update the color. So I'm going to go back into the city. I think I hit caret here. So now it's in black and white. And I think now if I go back out, the wilderness will be in black and white. So this is how I played it as a kid. This is definitely how I remember it being. Why are the guards? Oh, because I can't see them. But I find this actually really hard to parse now compared to the color. So I'm going to put it back in color with Shift O. True. And then that doesn't update either. If I hit Control R, it still doesn't update. So I'm going to go back out and then no, but not into the Sea of Chaos and back into the city. Well, actually, I might as well because See, now there's water down there that I made light blue, like those 8s up there. Can I tell what those 8s are? Maybe they're a statue. I'll just run over there. How about that? I can hold shift to run. I missed. Good. Unholy altar. Inscribed with an owl. Worship at the altar? Yes. Athena ignored me. Black hand. Uh-oh. Set ignored me. Gosh. Come on, guys. Graven with a gallows. Worship at the altar? Yes. Odin ignores me. Maybe I'm just too low level. Form of an omega. Worship at this altar? Yes. Lords of Destiny could hardly care less, but you can consider yourself now to be a lay devotee of the Lords of Chaos. Request a blessing, sacrifice an item, or just pray? Oh, just pray. Okay. What if I pray at this one now that I'm a lay devotee of chaos? Lords of Destiny, ignore your lack of faith. That's good. Pray. Okay, well, that was interesting. Ornate portico of the Rampart Pantheon. Oh, did I miss that when I came in, or did I just run by? Okay, well, I want to do the other character creation to see what happens when I lie about the question. We'll give them, made up answers. So dungeon command list, display, make a wish, wizards only. Save game and quit, or just shift Q for quit. I'm going to shift Q. Are you sure? Yes. Wimped out with 20 points. I had 20 points this time. Okay, back into Omega. Omega. I'm never going to remember that FG after I accidentally control Z. No, I want to lie about the answers this time. Play myself. Yes. Answer honestly. How many pounds can I bench press? 1,000. Don't believe it. I'm going to get in trouble. Taking an IQ test? Yes. What'd you get? 300. I'll say 200. Don't believe it. Took undergraduate entrance exams? Yes. 100 percentile. Well, 99. Graduate entrance? Yes. 99. Can I dance? Sure can. Well, yes. Train in martial art? Yes. Or Dan rank? Yes. Do I play field sport? Yes. I'm the best. Came out near? Of course. Skater ski? Yes. Super well. Physically handicapped? No. Tried to get me there. Accident prone? No. Use a bicycle? Yes. Play video games? I should say yes. Do I get high scores? Yes. Archer, fencer, marksman? Yes. Good one? Yes. Picked a lock? Yes. Oh, police are being... I remember that. I must have lied on these as a kid. What's your typing speed? 200. Didn't believe me. Hold your arm out, handshaking. Yes, I screwed up. Ambidextrous? Yes. Cut a deck of cards with one hand? Yes. I screwed up, though. Hit shift Q here? No. Touch you blindfold? Yes. Get colds? No. Serious accident illness? No. Chronic disease? No. Unoperated overrun? No. High blood pressure? No. Smoke? No. Take a ropes classes? Yes. How many miles can I run? 20. Animals react oddly? Yes. Curious. CRs? Yes. Strange. Out of body experience? Yes. Wow, man, fly in front of you skies. Ever cast a spell? Yes. Did it work? I hit space. I've screwed up 2 things. Do you have an ESP? Yes. Need your wrong set. You have PK? Yes. Can't tell you how much that moves me. Oh, that's a joke. You believe in ghosts? Yes. I do. I believe in ghosts. Are you Irish? Sure. Is that Blarney or what? Sexually interested male or female? Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. Blah, blah. Don't say that. So now I have strength 18, constitution 18, dexterity 17, agility 18, intelligence 18, power 15. I bet if I had not missed those 2, I would at least have dexterity 18. So that's what you get for lying. Which, why wouldn't you? Now my hit and damage numbers are way higher. My defenses, I actually have a defense number. I have a speed of 1.66 instead of 1. I'm going to quit and run again. So what I would actually do is, don't use that. I would just run a character C, and now, so it says you have 30 chances to re-roll your stats. So you hit escape to re-roll. I want a strength of like 16. 16 strength, look at that. Not good dexterity, whatever, I'll take, well, yeah, let's take it. Just give him my name. Females, I guess. Okay, so here we are, playing for real, maybe. I need to look at the commands, though. There's a lot of them. Okay, activated wand staff or rod A, that's like Angband. Closed door C. Drop object is still like Angband. E, not shifty like Angband, just lowercase e. For E, it tells you how many seconds each one takes. Oh shoot, I hit a key. L, D. Fire, throw something, pick up object with G. Primary inventory mode is I. Oh, as per the top end option. Oh. Cast a magic spell with M. Open door O. Pick the pocket with P. Quaff a potion Q. Read a scroll R. A lot of this is like Angband. Search all around you with S. Number of search none times. Talk to adjacent monster with T. Yeah, that's interesting. Vault over a few intervening spaces with V. Examine with X. Bash with Z. That's different than Angband. Activate an item or artifact. Shift A. Call an item something. Shift C. Disarm an adjacent trap. Shift D. Dismount from your horse. Shift E. Set combat action sequence. Shift F. Give something to an adjacent monster. Shift G. Wow. Secondary inventory mode, as per top end. Shift I. Move quickly to some discovered site. City only. Shift M. Set option. Shift O. Public license information. Shift P. Quit. Shift Q. Rename character. Shift R. Save game. Quit. Shift S. Dig a tunnel. Shift T. Version information. Shift V. Bash something. Shift Z. Item carried. Oh, so you can bash your inventory stuff. Rest a turn with period. That's like Hangman. Sleep some number of minutes. I should say like Moria, because Moria had been out since 83. Angband didn't come out till 1990, and then it actually didn't get publicly released until I think 93. It was just at the University of Worcester, whatever it was. Sleep with, so you sleep with comma for some number of minutes. Stay in current location, activating any local effects with the at sign. Go down level, go up. That's like Angband. Identify the current uses. That's like Angband. Capital VI keys. Run in that direction, right? Okay. Question, display or copy help files. Takes longer in city or village. Reduced to 0 time by popular command. Oh, those were notes. My finger on the wrong spot. So I'm going to try to talk to one of these guards. Talk to guardsman. Greet, threaten, surrender. I do not want to threaten. I will hit A for greet. Move it right along, stranger. Let me try the other one. Greet. Move it right along, stranger. Okay. Check my inventory. Oh, so yeah, it's the up in the air slot that people that I think Rogue Basin was complaining about. So I have nothing. Well, that's good. What about shift I? That's the up in the air slot. What's this? First Bank of Omega. Auto teller Carol? Proximity sensor activates the auto teller as you approach. Current balance 0 AU for gold, I guess. Enter command, question for help. This list, open an account. Oh, let's open an account. Did I do it? Opening new account. Enter password, just my name. Don't tell anybody my password. Password validated, account saved. Deposit, withdraw, exit. Can I withdraw? That would be amazing. 10. No. Does it So it doesn't tell you your. Oh no, it does tell you your balance right there. Okay, well that's good. How do I get out of here? X for exit. Bye. So there's an auto teller bank machine. This game's weird, man. Oh, what's that? Thought it was a solid oaken door now closed. So it's 12:20 p.m. Just after noon. Notice a sign: the Rampart Orphanage and Hospice for the Needy. Greetings, friend. Do you wish to make a donation? Well, why is my defense -2? Because my agility is low. I mean, I would, but I don't think I have any money. No, I do have. Oh, I should have deposited some in the bank, maybe. Sure, I'll make a donation. I can give 2. Yeah, you took it. Okay, let me try something better. 10. Oh, geez. Well, that's all they're getting from me for now. I don't know if giving them more. So I'm going to go deposit some dough here just to see if that does anything. Deposit. Oh, just lowercase d? What? Deposit is D. I'm hitting D. Shift D? Do I have to enter password first? Okay. Shift D. Deposit 10. So my balance is now 10. Okay. Well, I got 10 in the bank. Shift X. Buy. Well, this city's an interesting place. I mean, compare this with, Moria, which just had a tiny little one screen, town, black and white, just little boxes of buildings that were basically just, how many? 6 storefronts, which were just list of items you could buy. So should I go worship at, let me try the Black Crescent Moon first. Oh, Hecate ignores me. Is that how you pronounce that? So I guess I'll just become the devotee of the Lords of Destiny. Wow, my defense sucks. I have no hit, so yeah, I guess my agility is low. Can I open a door? Locked. See, I'm probably going to get arrested by guards or something. See, now I'm breaking into somebody's house probably. The door was open. I just came in. Well, it wasn't open, but it wasn't, locked in any meaningful way. Officer. This is a weird house. I think I'm some kind of death threat probably. So I don't have any weapon or anything. This is a big house. Man. And I don't have much visibility range. I wonder if there's like, line. Well, it sees the whole room, but not the walls. Like I have to bump into the walls. A dimly lit corridor, a dining room. Why? The wall thing is weird. A stuffy closet. I like how it tells you the name of the room you're in. So what if I hit? I'm in a stuffy closet. If I hit S, nothing's happening. Why didn't it see those squares when I first came in? Why hasn't it seen this square? If I just hit S in random spots. Wait a second. Did that say a bedroom? There's a bedroom right here? That seems like a bug. A dining room with a little bedroom in one square in the middle. There's a kitchen. There's a closet. That's a weird house. It's a very strange house. Well, I guess that's it for the house. Okay, yes. So, where did I come? Okay, open that door. You have penetrated the lair of the Thieves Guild. There aren't any thieves around in the daytime. I can't go in. So the Thieves Guild is like the first place you come to. Department of Public Works. You're too well off for us to help you. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Enter the hovel. Whoa. Eerie shiver runs down your spine as you enter. Why can't I run in here? Oh, there's a creature. Somebody is H for human. Haunt named. That's my name. So it's a ghost with my name. Can I talk to it? No, I have to be right next to it. Talk. Hello. Thumbs me in the eye. Attack center. You blocked it. Missed you. Am I stuck in this? I mean, maybe he was just... I punch center, I miss. I have 15 hit points. So I blocked it. I can't hit him. I block his attacks or he just misses me. Is this just what happens here? Alright. Alright, that's enough of that. He's chasing me. Come on. Flailed stupidly at me. Seriously confused. Tweaks my nose and cackles evilly. What if I, threaten? Sneered at me. This is weird, man. Okay, well, I managed to get ahead of it. Yeah, that's weird. Okay. Let's see, I think I've been in there. What was this like? Crapolo, we are closed till tomorrow. 4-star restaurant? Locked. 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 Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is exactly what I did in 1988. Already open. Oh. Rampart Diner, all I can eat 25 AUs. It doesn't say I'm hungry, so no, I'm not going to do that. Anyway, that seems expensive. What are these? Trees? Thorny hedge. Explorers Club. Well, I want to apply. So it's just basically saying I'm not experienced enough. It sucks. Locked. Open. Enter the house. Eerie shiver. Is there going to be another weird... Is it the same? The ghost moans horribly. I've been terrorized. I'm losing health. I'm losing health I'm going to die. Don't do it. I died. All I had to do was ghost-inspired heart attack. Wow. Well, I think that's probably what happened to me back in the day. Let's see if I can get more dexterity this time. There's 13 strength, 12 dexterity. 17 strength, 12 dexterity. That's bad intelligence. But, that's fine. Let's do that. Okay, this time I'm going to... Is there a command for just saving and not quitting? Doesn't look like it. So I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, if you die, you die. This is a roguelike. Right. I have 302 monies this time. I'm not going to donate to the orphanage. I'm not going to bother opening a bank account. I'm going to pray to the Lords of Chaos. I don't know if that does anything for me. There's all these weird ghost houses. Where was I? You know, one of those was open before. The northeast one was open before, I think. It's 1 p.m. now, so that's later? You know, I don't think... okay, if it said I was creeped out, I wouldn't have gone in. No, don't go in the hedge. Gymnasium. Train for 2,000 gold. Wow. Weight room, gymnastics equipment, anaerobic course, dance lessons. Well, I guess you got to be rich to use a gym. I mean, I thought 302 AU was decent money, but no. Collegium Magi. Oh, in the Thieves Guild I found, but it wasn't open. Now I kind of don't remember. Oh, no, I remember what it was. Enroll in the college, raise your college rank, do spell research. Let's enroll. Oh, no. Okay, well, I can't be a mage because I'm too dumb. Circle of Sorcerers. This probably isn't going to work either. Oh, 50. Wow, for you, is that because I'm so dumb? Wow. Yeah, pay it. Try again when you have the cash. Jeez. Well, I guess there's no wisdom, so I don't know how I qualify as to be a sorcerer. Oh yeah, Commandant Saunders, Rampart-fried Lyzzard parts. Open 24 hours. Buy a bucket. Only 5 AU. Yeah, I'll buy a bucket. One. There you go, Mac. One lizard bucket coming up. So I don't want to put it in my hand. I can't put it on a finger, can I? Can I just put it on my belt? So I have a red and white striped bucket on my belt. I guess I don't have a pack exactly. Okay. Okay, I've been there. Legion of Destinary Mercenary Guild. Okay. Yeah, join the Legion. Tested for strength and stamina. And I pass. Commandant Saunders. That's almost the name of the chicken shack guy? They pay me 500 AU. Wow. Also issued a short sword and leather. I'm now a legionnaire. Sweet. Okay, so short sword is in the air. I have to decide where to put it. Put it in my weapon hand, I guess. Okay, and what now? Soft leather armor up in the air. I have to put that in my armor slot. Okay. Okay, well, that was cool. I mean, I guess they just gave me 500 gold and a sword and a shield, or a sword and armor. I like those guys. Those are my kind of people. So this is about as far as I ever got, I think, at the science center. What was it? Oh yeah, they don't. I'm too dumb for them. Who needs you guys? Look at me now. I'm a legionnaire. They didn't like tell me to go do anything either, so I'm just on my own. About the Thieves Guild. Don't move until dark. No, don't walk into the hedge. Yikes. How big is this city? Ugh. What is all that? What? Botanical gardens do not deface statues. Strange looking statue. What? Oh, I'm getting hungry. Well, E for eat, select an item, G question mark. If I hit G, can I eat some more, please? So I think that ate my chicken. It's nice that it gave me a suggestion for which slot to pick. So how, no. So there is a hedge maze closed for Triffid extermination. But it's letting me, I mean, the path is open. Am I going to run into a Triffid? A Trifid? I open a door. What's this? Percentage sign. Ground, small gray tablet. G forget. Pick up small gray tablet. Yes. Put that in my belt, I guess. Can I just hit G? Yes. Oh, I can up or down on this. What if I hit X? No, that exchanges? Shoot. What the? No. Action. Look at current item. In pack. Put in pack. What is the pack? Putting item in pack. Where's the pack? Display full help. Unlike rogue et al., you cannot directly employ every object you carry. You must either go into your pack or into some specific inventory slot. So your belt ready on left shoulder. Takes time to transfer an object. Jeez. Pack is implemented as a mock stack, so the deeper you burrow into your pack link for some item, the more game time you are wasting. Carrying a whole lot of semi-useless items can be a strategically bad move. They really overthought this, Lawrence did. Can't carry more weight than is dictated by current strength and agility. Agility helps determine weight. Inventory control modes, 2, display mode and quick mode. Okay. All the inventory slots are displayed in the menu window. In quick mode, only the message lines above the main window are used. Therefore, slots are not all displayed, only one at a time. The pointy bracket indicates the mace is in use. Parenthesis means short sword is not currently in use. S is show the contents of your pack. Takes 5 seconds. T, take an item from your pack, put it into the selected slot. Jeez. I want so what is L is look. S is show pack. Show pack. What? I'm hitting P, but it's not. I guess I was on that help question. I took off my armor? Why? Don't do that. Put the armor back on. P for show pack? Is this my pack? I mean, what is the pack? Shoot. S show contents of pack. But I put that tablet in my pack, but now I can't find it. Oh. Enter pack slot letter or escape to quit. I think I hit M. What is happening? A? So I think by packet just means this. Oh, no. I hit S, and it showed me the small gray tablet. Show constant in the pack. Take somewhere from the pack into current or up in the air slot. So T takes time to reach. Period. Very no. Okay. You take the item from your pack. Now it's on my belt. Now can I L for look at? Nothing new about it. Well. Wow, that is confusing, man. Hi. Well, I've got a small gray tablet. I don't know what it is. What's it for? Spray of acid. Oh no. Well, I lost 2 hit points. So I guess, can I shift D, disarm? There's just an acid trap in the hedge maze. I failed to disarm it. At least it doesn't set off the trap, and I disarmed it. Well, the maze is a safer place. Oh, I didn't explore that path back there. Oh, gosh, dang it. What is that equal sign? Uh-oh, what is this? A badger, a platinum ring. Can I talk to the badger? Hello, badger. The badger shows you a scholarly paper by Doolittle D. Vet, which demonstrates that animals don't have speech centers complex enough to communicate in higher languages. It giggles softly to itself and takes back the paper. Well, okay, got off the ring. Get the ring. I will put the ring on my finger, I guess, you know. Let's just do it. I feel heavier. Uh-oh. Well, it was probably cursed or something. I'm slower now. P, put current item in pack. Yeah, it's cursed. Well, great. I've got a cursed ring stuck on me. Cool. I've got a badger in the way. The badger fell into a pit. Sewer entrance. I don't want to go down there, do I? Well, it's another trap. I feel oddly lucky. Search. I find a trap. Interesting. Trap door. Is that what the badger fell in? Well, I disarmed it. So sewer entrance. Fit Neo. Oh, that's me. The ground weightless cloak. Get the weightless cloak. So I'll put that on. Maybe that's cursed too. I feel sharp. Cloak of true sight. Looks like a weightless cloak. Okay. I'm carrying 1,200 pounds. I think that's from that, mostly from that ring. Maybe. Or I don't know if that's pounds, I guess. Oh, the klaxon goes off. These the Triffids are going to come get me? Hey, I gained an XP level disarming the klaxon. I'm now level 1 of 20. Don't think my stats change. Maybe did HP go from 15 to 17? Ground a vial of dewy liquid. Get the vial of dewy liquid. Yes. Put that on my belt. Can I eat the vial of dewy liquid? Surge of mystic power. I have 20 out of 10 mana. Can I hit M for spells? I don't know. Well, so that's not going to help me. Oracle of the Cyan Flames. Blue crystal dais. A bell and a mirror. Ring the bell, look in the mirror, or leave. I don't want to look in the mirror. See yourself. You feel knowledgeable. Ring the bell. Current point total 51. Alignment neutral. Embodying the cosmic balance. Current statty sharp. Immunities. Ranks legionnaire. Lowly commoner. Lay devotee of the Lords of Destiny. 9 XP. Okay. Ring the bell for the oracle. Robed figure. Dosser cowl, eyes glitter with blue fire. Attacker? No, are you insane? Sirius speaks. The Archdruid speaks wisdom in his forest shrine. Okay, that's it. Try that again. Robed figure. Attacker? No. Okay, well, I guess she wants me to go see this Archdruid. Oh no, I fell into a pit. No. Shoot. Oh. I thought I was doomed in the pit. Just let me out after a little while. Ah. No. It's really confusing. Characters. The klaxon again? What? Search. What did that say? I don't know. How did I miss? Oh, space back there. What was this thing? Where does this door go? Oh, it just goes there. No. I'm going to the sewer. What else am I going to do? I pry open a manhole and descend into the sewer below. Very diagonal. Deep pool of water. I guess I don't want to fall in there. Got some N's after me. An N is a metal stick with trigger? A night gaunt. What is metal stick with trigger about? These night gaunts are chasing me. Am I just at a dead end? Take that, night gaunt. Night gaunt attacks center. Night gaunt hits you. I could probably see turning this to non-verbose combat. Plundered. Night gaunt plundered. I have 16 out of 17 HP. I have 14 out of 17 HP. Cut center, I miss. It's not looking great for me. I'm at 12 with 17 XP. I'm at new experience level. Nikon is dead. There's another one right behind it. I went up a lot of HP, which is good. I now have 18 out of 26. I should be able to kill this gaunt easier, but there's another one already coming up behind it. That one's dead. What is this plus? Dead night gaunt. Okay. Oh no, I hit myself. I'm at 2 HP. Wow. I think I'm going to die. Because I hit myself? I don't have anything that can possibly help me. I molested the night gaunt. I'm blocking its hits. I smashed it. He's still alive. I'm down to 1 HP because he hit me. I hit him. He's dead. Wow. So if I sit here and push period to skip turns, I do get my HP back. La-di-da. I just beauty sleep in here. So it's just insulting me while I'm resting. What if I rest for how long? 3 minutes? Okay, that didn't get me any. So wait, if I hit period, that doesn't even rest for a minute. It's not doing anything. Okay. It goes in 10-minute intervals, basically. So sleep for 40 minutes. I wake up, I almost have all my XP back. Let's sleep for 30 minutes. There we go. I can't believe I survived that. That was amazing. Why is there an @ sign down there? What is that? Is that a bug? Deep pool of water. So when I stand above the pool of water, am I seeing my reflection? I mean, what's going on? So I'm in a winding sewer duct. Metal stick with trigger. I guess I want to get that. I mean, it must be a wand. Should I put in my ready hand? That's bashing. What about A? Select an item A. A port from. Okay, I don't know what that is. There's nothing there to apport. Oh, that's just a door. What is this stuff? Small gray box with red button. Rod of apportation. I don't know what that means. Wait, I still have some of that vial of dewy liquid. When I drank it before, what did I feel like? So the small gray box, there was nothing new about it. Can I do anything with it? Is it? No, it's not a thing I can zap. Thermos of hot black liquid. Nothing appropriate to eat. So the thermos is not, is there a different command for, oh, Q for quaff. Yeah, G or I. Guess I'll wait on that. Oh, what's an F? An aggravator fungus, a spring-loaded tube. I guess not. What if I try zapping this? Oh, you can pick things up from a distance. Well, I have a spring-loaded tube. I'm out of belt slots. Can I put it on my shoulder? Apparently. What would I do with a spring-loaded tube? Silver pieces, but I can't pick them up. Oh, they're in the wall. Maybe if I shift T? No, that's rename character. Dang it. I hit shift R. Shift T. I carved a tunnel through the stone. No. It's a 4 now. Dangerous looking pile of rebel silver pieces. I guess I could use the wand of apportation. So I have 797 gold. Now I have 805. Well, that was a strange way to do that. I guess that's just the end. So there's just this fungus in the way, and it questions me when I ask if I want to attack it. Aggravator fungus. Not sure that's the right thing to do. I have a spring-loaded tube. I have a small gray box with red button. I have a vial of dewy liquid. I have a thermos of hot black liquid. I don't know what any of that stuff is supposed to do. If I put the spring-loaded tube in my ready hand, oh, gee, fire throw something. F. I could try talking to the fungus. I could vault over it with V. Could try bashing it. Activate an item or artifact. Let's try that. Activate item or artifact. Item? A or H. Ah. Either the spring-loaded tube or the small gray box. How about the spring-loaded tube? I was hit by a poison dart. I feel sick. I'm probably gonna die now. So what was it? A blowgun? Should I drop it? Or did I use it up? Just tell me if I'm gonna die. I'm losing hit points. Okay, I'm not poisoned anymore. I'm gonna sleep for 30 minutes. Oh, it put it. Completely inoperative trap. So I was carrying a trap around. I guess. Okay, what about activate? Do I have an artifact? Activate the other item. I'll probably kill myself. Activate it. It exploded. Did I take 1 damage? Man, I don't know what's going on. Can I talk to the fungus? Hello, fungus. Does not seem okay. Can I vault over the fungus? Obstruct it. Can I bash the fungus? Silliness. I can fire or throw various things. Cloak of True Sight, Platinum Ring. Throw the ring. Well, I don't know what to do about this fungus. Okay, we'll just try stepping onto it. Okay, I killed it. I don't know why it was double checking everything there. Quirky, that's, is that leather armor? So I have soft leather armor. My armor is 2. If I put the queer bully here, or whatever, my armor is still 2. I put my soft leather armor on my belt. This seems weird. I guess I'm just going to drop it. I don't think I could sell it. Well, I didn't find a place to sell stuff. Well, let's get it. And put it in my pack. If I look at the pack, okay. Squiggly orange spirals. Is that food? Eat. Squiggly orange spirals. All right. Silver pieces. Cool. Riding boots. Okay. Get the boots. Are they going to be cursed? Who knows? Well, they didn't give me armor. Oh. There's a fungus. And a hawk. The money is in the wall. Shift T. And then set my portation wand. Okay, that seems weird. Hi, Hawk. Oh, it gives me the 2 little paper. All right, screw you, Hawk. Just gonna sit there blocking the thing. Large round shield, dang. Will it be cursed? Who knows? My armor is still only 2. Deep pool of water. Can I vault over it? No. Hit the fungus. I blasted it. There's aggravator fungus spores. Sure. Put them in my right shoulder slot. Bag of hard brown kernels. Can I put those on my finger? No. Can I put them in my ready hand? Okay. A whip. I mean, guess I'll put it in the pack. Okay. Yeah, when I buy a pool, I see an red @ sign in the lower right. Does that mean I should step into the pool? Is it some weird reflection? What is it? Arg. It doesn't shift. Oh, run stop is true. We got a green capital G. Goblin shaman. Well, oh. He flew up my cloak. I feel ill. Is he invisible? The shaman is messing with me, or I'm blind. I'm diseased. I'm vigorous and diseased. Jeez, is he just blowing up all my stuff? He slowed me. I was hit by a missile. I have 9 hit points. Sleep. Well, I didn't gain any hit points left. Is that because I'm diseased? What? I'm gonna try drinking my stuff. I feel better. Resetting my combat options. Well, why did it do that? I don't know what that is. Well, it didn't cure my disease. I feel transparent. So I drank my 2 things, and now I'm still diseased, but I feel transparent, whatever that means. Sleep for an hour. Oh, the shaman caught up with me. I'm still diseased. I'm gonna get out of here, man. I merged onto the street. Well, it's not a street exactly. Close the door. How about if I sleep here? I hear a door creak open. Did he follow me out of the dungeon? No. The guardsman was blasted. Boy. I don't want to eat fungus spores. How about the hard brown kernels? Oh. So I'm still diseased. That kind of sucks. I can't seem to get hit points back. I wonder why a guardsman attacked me. Wow. Well, that's Omega. I got a new high score. Kind of a baffling game. I mean, stuff happens and it doesn't explain it. So did the guardsman attack me because he found me in the garden that was supposed to be closed, or the maze that was supposed to be closed? But I didn't have to break through or anything. I was just there. Just walked in. Or was it something I did inside that they didn't like? I mean, I talked to the Oracle. That seemed cool. I found a bunch of gear in the sewer. And I also got the heck beat out of me in the sewer. Well, yeah, it's kind of hard to tell what some of that stuff meant. And how do I cure the disease? I don't know. I hadn't found a doctor in town, but maybe there's one or something. Apothecary, someplace that sells a scroll that would heal me. Anyway, Omega is a mysterious game. Am I compelled to play more? Not terrifically. Not right now. Maybe someday. I'm glad I checked it out. I relived my childhood memories. Actually, I didn't. I don't really remember most of that stuff. I don't know if I ever went down into the sewer. I don't know if I ever went through that hedge maze. I don't think I got that far at the Pacific Science Center. So I guess that was exciting. So there you go. You can download a pre-compiled version of the game that you don't have to compile yourself. I should mention from the alcyone.com Max Projects Omega official distribution page. Now I don't know for sure it's the official distribution page, although I guess that documentation in the game there did mention the Alex Max Francis guy and the Alcyone name, even though it didn't have the URL of this. But of course, he could have doctored that himself. I mean, we don't know if that's really Lawrence Brothers speaking, but who knows? Who can't know? I've seen no contradiction to it, and it was one of the first hits that came up from Google, so that's pretty official, I guess. So there you go. You may need to, if you're trying to compile source code that you download, which is clearly labeled there. I got the one that's in this tar file. You may find that it gives you errors, and you may need to add end of line stuff to 3 lines in gnclr.c. But maybe you won't. I don't know. Maybe that's just my compiler in Cygwin that is complaining. So that's it. Probably won't be playing Omega anytime soon again. But it was interesting. Got some, what was that? Lizard to eat in a bucket. Kentucky Fried Lyzzard. So good times in the city of Rampart until I was killed by a guard. I think that happened to me a lot back in the day. So reliving the childhood there. Just instantly killed. But I was diseased and I had a cursed ring on, and things weren't going great. I did escape. I got down to 1 hit point in that vicious fight with the lowercase gray hens. What were those, night gaunts or something? I don't know. That was dramatic. And then I escaped from what was it, goblin shaman, kobold shaman, some kind of shaman, after he did all kinds of horrible things to me, apparently. But then the night watchman or the guard just killed me. So good. All right, well, thanks for watching. I'm going to go now. Good night. Oh, no. It's not quitting. How about now? No, I'm going to have to do it the ugly, or maybe I can do it here. Stop recording. Okay, good night.